Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome back to the predictions and breakdowns. Today we are taking a look at UFC Fight Night, Erin Blanchfield versus Maycee Barber, which is coming to you on May the 31st, 2025, starting at 6 p.m. EST. Finally, after a week off of no UFC, we are back in business. We are going to be starting with the prelims, ending with the main event, just giving some breakdowns on the fights. They are some pretty good ones. They also have some high possibility underdogs to crack. So let's see what's going on. Let's get down and dirty with this first prelim opener. That is Rayani Dos Santos versus Alice Ardelaine. We're going to be easily picking Rayani Dos Santos to get a victory over Alice Ardelaine. It just seems, in my opinion, Rayani Dos Santos is 2-0 in her UFC tenure. I do not believe she lost to Talita Alencar, and I do not believe she lost to Pujol Tomar. Looking back on it, Talita Alencar did perform awfully well against Vanessa Demopoulos, which I was awfully taken aback about. Rayani has really good takedown defense. She has really good striking. She's able to mix it up and keep girls guessing. She's one of those girls that honestly is a lot better than she's ranked. She's number 58 at strawweight in terms of Tapology. She's probably maybe 50 in the UFC. I think she's a lot better than they have her listed. I think she's significantly better than most of the girls inside that roster. When you're looking at strawweight and you're looking at girls inside the top 15, Luma Lookboonmee is in the top 15, okay? This girl is the tiniest fucking fighter you've ever seen in your life. Honestly, Rayani Dos Santos could probably beat Luma Lookboonmee. I'm not going to lie. She has the mix-up capability to take her down, and she has the capability to get away from Luma's, Muay Thai and everything. And it seems like Rayani Dos Santos against Alice Ardelaine is just kind of a layup. She's getting given a girl who lost a split decision to Shoana Banin, a girl who lost to Melissa Martinez, who arguably looks less impressive than half the girls that are sitting at fucking strawweight right now. She doesn't look good. And Alice doesn't look anything special. Rayani Dos Santos consistently has gotten, improving performances. Not been given the love by the judges that I feel like she deserves. So I'm going to give her the love now on the pick. Rayani Dos Santos to win at a minus 300 is a little bit steep, but it is what it is. We're going to move on next on the prelims. Markel Medeiros versus Balaji Oki. I think I'm going with the side of Balaji Oki. Now, split decision over Timmy Kuumba is a little bit worrisome, but Timothy Kuumba, in my opinion, is a fucking high-level fighter. Consistently been good. Did lose to Lucas Almeida, which is a little bit unfortunate. He did get pressured highly against the cage by Lucas Almeida, but we do have Balaji Oki coming off of a submission loss to Chris Duncan, a guillotine choke after he was, doing decent stuff to Chris on the feet. Got a takedown, kind of just sat in the guillotine. Gets tapped out fully. And it is what it is. But Markel Medeiros, split decision against Austin Hubbard. I don't know about, that was a close fight. Landon Quinones gets a win over him. Probably should have been able to knock him out, in my opinion. But Medeiros is really good. High-level striking. Lots of power coming from his side. Balaji Oki kind of thrives in that environment. When he fights guys that, go hand in toe, he usually is able to chin them, and he's usually able to knock them out. The problem for me being, how does Markel get inside, right? Markel's going to be dealing with 4 inches of reach disadvantage. He's going to be dealing with Balaji Oki, who's just stiff on the jab, doesn't allow anyone to get into his pocket, really likes to keep at range, really likes to keep it the way he likes to fight, and won't back down on an exchange that causes him to lose, his momentum. He won't back down in a spot where he feels like he might be questioning himself. He doesn't care. He will walk forward. He will bang. And I don't know if Medeiros is the same. Because Medeiros, he'll get into exchanges, but he seems worried of getting hit. And I'm not sure how I feel about that, especially after you're fighting Austin Hubbard, who doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. Yes, you're worried about the takedowns. Yes, you're worried about the wrestling. But I feel like you should be a little bit more aggressive against a guy like Hubbard, try and put it to his face. A guy like Balaji Oki, bro, you can't really back down, and you got to move forward. I think Balaji Oki is just going to hold his ground, and he's going to put Medeiros out. And I think this goes under 2.5, and I think Balaji Oki rebounds with a nice KO victory after, losing a rough loss to Chris Duncan last year. But unfortunately, we didn't get to see him fight Abdul Karim Al-Sawadi. I do believe he would have fucking put Al-Sawadi's lights out, especially at the Luika Radzaboev knockout. I do think, though, Medeiros in this situation, I think one of these guys is going out. They're both really decent strikers. That tends to leave a little bit of worry in the cage, and that tends to leave guys a little bit more tentative. But Balaji Oki is one of those guys that I don't think is ever tentative. I think he's always looking for it. And I think in that situation, you got to go Balaji Oki or just knockout in general. for the fight. Now, we're going to move on to the next prelim of the evening. I feel like this is an absolute disrespect. Andreas Gustafsson versus Trevin Giles. And they have Andreas Gustafsson as a minus 170 and a 90% pick Tapology predictions bullshit. What? Are we talking about the same fucking guy right now? Trevin Giles is a problem. Andreas Gustafsson does not have good takedowns. He is literally a pure striker. Excuse me, I'm getting off being sick too, so I have a little bit of a problem with my voice. I don't know if anyone can tell, because I got raspy ass fucking breathing too, and I barely have any breath when I'm breathing, so I gotta breathe deep. Alright, we're back. Trevin Giles was fighting Carlos Prates really well. In my opinion, winning that fight until he got knocked out. That straight left just fucking put his lights out. Different level of power. Prates, you can't really get touched. Prates, again, insane striker. Mike Malott, good takedowns, just kind of abused Giles in the fight. Gabriel Bonfim, again, abuses the takedowns, just kind of, Trevin obviously was going to get caught by something in that situation. I was waiting for it as well. And plus, Mike Malott already ragdolled him in Fury Pro before, so you can kind of tell why he was a big underdog anyway. Again, Michael Morales put him out. Dricus du Plessis put him out. Yes, I agree. We are far ways away from those fights. I do believe in this situation in Trevin Giles. I think Trevin Giles as an underdog is an absolute fucking goldmine. This is a pitiful look at by the odds makers. This is a pitiful look at by the UFC. This feels like they're trying to give Gustafsson an easy win. This is not an easy win. Trevin Giles is not an easy win. This guy's a fucking problem when he's on it, when he has a proper camp, when he looks shredded. Trevin Giles hits like a fucking truck. Gustafsson is big. He's big for the weight class. Should be probably 185 realistically. He is quite large. But, dude, this guy is fucking... Trevin's a different animal, bro. This guy's real shit. He beat Roman Dolidze in a decision. This guy has different... He's a different level of fighter. He just is a little bit chinny. Gustafsson is not a guy that is going to be putting Trevin Giles' lights out. It took him fucking 2.5 rounds to even put Pat Pitlick to the ground. Finally, after Pat Pitlick's been, fucking rocked before, I think Trevin Giles in this situation shines as an underdog. Shines in front of the lights. I think he gets a bounce-back victory. I think he gets his contract renewed in the UFC. I think Trevin Giles is the fucking problem. He is a problem, bro. He really is a problem. At welterweight, this guy hits like a truck. He's precise. He has good takedown defense. And he's fighting a guy who's a pure striker. Give me Trevin Giles all day. Now, granted, I might be just loving Trevin Giles because of his, long tenure in the UFC. I don't think it is. I think truly this guy's a fucking problem, and I think it's going to stay that way. Let's go, Trevin. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Next on the prelims, Jordan Levitt versus Kurt Hollabaugh. We're going Kurt Hollabaugh. Showed really, really good takedown defense against Alexander Hernandez. In my opinion, should be on multiple win streak. I thought he beat Trey Ogden. I thought he's done really well. Honestly, I think Kurt Hollabaugh's done really well in the UFC. I think he's doing still well. I think he's still improving. Jordan Levitt, yes, coming back from a loss against Chase Hooper, rear naked choke. He does have a problem on the ground, bro. He is a submission guy who has a problem with his back getting taken. And Kurt Hollabaugh is a guy who submits quite a number of people. He has really, really good back takes. He has good body triangle. He has a good rear naked choke. I think he has... Does he have a triangle? Well, he has a triangle, but armbar? I don't know if he has an armbar. I don't remember the armbar. I'm trying to remember if he's ever pulled it. I don't think he has, but he does have a nice rear naked choke. The triangle is awfully quick as well. And if Jordan's taking him down, there will not be a rest period. There will always be... Jesus Christ, I'm fucking hiccuping, man. All right. But again, the takedowns from Kurt, they're good. Okay, they're good enough. Jordan isn't really a guy who has really good takedown defense. He just likes playing jiu-jitsu. Fair enough. Kurt getting taken down, I can see it happening maybe in a trip situation, judo throw, something like that. But Kurt's really good with his base. He's really good with, keeping his wits about him, keeping it, waist wide against the cage, keeping a good position. He doesn't give up shit that often, and Kurt's not a guy that he's a pressure fighter. He really is. He's a pressure fighter. Granted, I did see him wean off a little bit in the third round against Alexander Hernandez. Fine. I get it. You're a little bit older. Yes. Jordan Levitt isn't a guy who's like super, pressure. He's not. He's a more precise guy. And that gives me a little bit more benefit of the doubt over Kurt Hollabaugh, especially as a big underdog here. I think he gives me more confidence that Kurt is going to get it done. I think Jordan's going to take a little bit too long to initiate some exchanges. I don't think he's going to extend them out as much as he would need to hit Kurt. To be realistic, Kurt Hollabaugh is a guy that figures it out while he's in the cage, listens to his coaches very fucking well. Very well. He's one of the very few guys that immediately makes a change when his coach tells him. Immediately, he fully trusts in his coaches, and that's fucking beautiful to have, especially when you're dealing with a high pressure situation like that. I think Kurt Hollabaugh gets it done all day. He does lack an inch in reach. I don't think it's going to matter much here. I do think the vet is just a little bit too much for Jordan Levitt. I think he gets it done via submission or, I guess, decision. But I would lean more on the side of finishing inside distance. I guess we'll see what happens. Next on the prelims, we have Alan Nascimento versus Rafael Filo. This is a little bit closer of a fight than I'd like to predict. Rafael Filo is good. 2 submission victories in a row, one over Ode Osborne, which is super impressive, and one over Daniel Barez, which also is incredibly impressive. Barez is a guy that does get choked out more often than not. But, again, he is super high level on the ground. Ode Osborne, one of those guys, just high level everywhere, gets choked out. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. In this situation, though, and have been seeing him getting his back taken by Muhammad Mokaev when he gets gassed. Alan Nascimento is not a guy who gasses. You watch him, he doesn't really gas when he's grappling. He doesn't. And Rafael Filo, late in the fight, I can see that dude getting fucking submitted. I can. I really, really can. I can see Rafael Filo getting in a bad position. Nascimento hasn't fought in 2 years, had some big injuries, whatever. Man. I just think in this situation, Nascimento's making a big comeback here. Granted, he hasn't seen the lights for a little while, and Rafael Filo hasn't seen the lights himself in a year. I think both these guys are going to come back, a little bit of ring rust. I think Alan Nascimento with the takedowns, going to go back to the stuff that he knows and loves, going to go back to what's comfortable. And Rafael Filo, I don't think is going to be able to stop him. I just think the takedowns are just too powerful from Nascimento, and Rafael Filo is too low level of a I mean, he's not a low level grappler. He's a high level grappler, but like compared to Nascimento, it just seems like it's not like it's gonna be black belts crashing. It's gonna be fucking Nascimento overwhelming Filo and just kind of putting the moves on him. And I think Nascimento gets it done inside distance. I don't think this is gonna go distance whatsoever. I think these guys are gonna just put all the gas out. Because usually when guys don't fight for a little while, they do put the gas out. They just kind of let it happen. They just go full force. Whatever happens. Let's have a fight. Let's make 50K. Let's see what's up. Because they want to fight of the night, man. They're working this hard. Nascimento's been paying for camps for 2 years. Guy hasn't gotten any money. He's gonna need it. He's gonna go for the finish. He's gonna get it done. I think he needs it more than Filo, and I think that pertains to it quite well. We're gonna move on to the main card of the evening. Let's get started. Zachary Reese versus Dusko Tudorovic. Jesus fucking Tudorovic. Pretty sure that's how you say it, but anyway. Zachary Reese is going to knock out Dusko. He lasted a little bit longer than I thought he would against Mansour Abdul Malik. I thought Malik would knock him out in the first minute. Granted, didn't happen. It is what it is. But, like, Mansour also is abnormally fucking long. Zachary Reese is kind of close to that. He does have abnormally fucking, abnormal power as well. Jose Medina would have went down, but he's just too fucking tough for his own good. Azamat Bakoyev takes him down and just knocks him out from fucking stack position, which was absolutely ridiculous, because I'm looking at fucking Dusko. Anyway, I do believe in this situation. Yeah, Zach's just putting his lights out. Dusko's not good, man. Like, he's not UFC fucking material. He beat Jordan Wright. Jordan Wright is shit. I'm sorry. Jordan Wright is shit. He should not have ever even made it to the UFC. That guy got fucked up. He beat Jamie Pickett. That dude beat Jamie Pickett and got a cut on Eek. And you guys are like, oh my god, he's fucking good. Put him in the UFC. Fuck off. What are we talking about here? Are we really talking about the same guy? Because I really don't feel like we are. It feels like we're talking about two different guys. Zachary Reese, the Savage, going to knock out Dusko probably in under a round and a half. He does have crazy power. Dusko seems like a guy that wilts a little bit too easily when he fights a guy that has, half a brain and he's willing to fuck. Oh wow, he knocked out Michel Pereira in the first round. Michel gets fucking gassed quick anyway. But Dusko is he's still a high level mixed martial artist. There is still a chance he knocks him out, right? There's always the 50-50. Zachary Reese should fucking put Dusko out. Realistically, if Zachary Reese is still the same level fighter that I saw right before Azamat Bakoyev, he will put Dusko out in under 4 minutes. It's just, he just finds the shots. He's very calm. He doesn't rush to finish, and that's fucking huge for a guy like that. It's huge because he's got such long range. He's got such long whip that you're going to fucking wilt the guy anyway. When you have a guy pushed against the cage and he's hurt and he's covering up and you wind up that big body shot right from your hip and you go whack, and you hit him right in the hip, and then he goes, oh, you throw that uppercut through the guard, fucking puts right through him, and you throw that right over the top. Reese is a guy that finds everything. He finds all of it when he slows himself down, and when he sees the finish, he executes. And Zach's going to fucking find it on Dusko. There's no way he doesn't. Zachary Reese, by finish, Dusko's not even close to his level. And if he puts him out, holy fuck, I don't know what to say. All right. If Zachary Reese loses, I'm never betting a Zachary Reese fight again. Just how it is. Next on the main card, Ketlen Vieira versus Maycee Chasson. Huge red flag. Huge red flag. Vieira, when she can't take girls down, she loses because she just doesn't know what to do. She's a takedown and beat. She's a Khabib. She just Khabibs you. She fucking takes you down, wrestles, bang, 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 arm triangle, doesn't get it, head and arm choke, doesn't get it, mounted guillotine, fucking scarfold. She goes for everything. She doesn't care, but she keeps punching you in the face. What she's doing? Boom, 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 half guard, boom, boom, fucking full guard, boom, boom. You know, switch to side control, boom, boom. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. Maycee Chasson negated all the takedowns from Maya Bueno Silva. She would have continued to do so the rest of the fight. Was able to choke out Pani Kinzad, the girl that fucking Ketlen Vieira had the decision because her jiu-jitsu wasn't good enough to fucking put her out. Irene Aldana is the only one that has knocked out Maycee Chasson, specifically because of that upkick to the liver. She was getting beat on that side. Good for you. She fucking stopped Norma Dumont, who does the same shit. It's the same shit. Raquel guillotined her. Good for Raquel. I don't care. I don't care. I like, whoop-de fucking do. She had 5 rounds of just hell against Maya Bueno Silva. That was the most boring fight ever. That's the only fight I've ever watched. Literally cut off while I was watching it. The only fight. I went to fucking bed because I couldn't do that shit. She was on a little bit of a roll, bro. She was. Raquel was on a little bit of a roll. 33 in her prime, fucking moving. Technically, I don't know if that's women's prime. What's women's prime? Bro, Jesus Christ. Male prime age. And they go late to 20s to early 30s. Female prime age. I don't care about sexual attractivity, bro. 20s, 30s, and oh my god. It's easy for the men. I can just fucking look it up. Oh, fucking yep. And I look up female prime age. They're like, oh fuck, we did like one study on that, bro. I don't know. Anyway, I would say Raquel was in her prime at that point. Oh, we lost a little bit of height on that. There we go. I would say Raquel was at her prime on that. I would say that maybe Maycee Chasson just got a little bit overzealous in the situation. She got, you know, put in a bad guillotine choke. I'm actually gonna go rewatch that fight after because I think she was wrestling kind of okay, and then she just kind of got caught. It is what it is. I think she's gonna stop the takedowns of Ketlen Vieira. The boxing is significantly on the side of Maycee Chasson. The Muay Thai significantly on the side of Maycee Chasson. The clinch work, the knees, the elbows, everything. Maycee Chasson is a literal problem, bro. She's a problem with the ground and pound. She's a problem with the chokes. She's a problem everywhere. Maycee Chasson gets it done inside distance. I think Ketlen Vieira gets finished for the first time in what, fucking 10 years or something? No, 6 years. It is. And Irene Aldana, of course, it's always Irene Aldana. This girl's nasty, bro. Irene Aldana is fucking nasty. This girl gets more knockouts than half the guys in the fucking UFC. This girl is fucking disgusting. Anyway. We're back. Don't worry about it. We're good. Okay. Move on. Next one. Yeah, Maycee Chasson is going to win as an underdog. That was I don't know what that was. We don't ask. Okay, Dustin Jacoby versus Bruno Lopez. Oh my god. Don't die. We're good. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Ooh. Okay, Dustin Jacoby versus Bruno Lopez. I saw Bruno Lopez look dog shit against Brandon Ribeiro. Okay, I did. I also saw him decision Magomed Gadzhiesulov. Realistically, Gadzhiesulov looked like shit against Brandon Ribeiro too. So we're going to go with Dustin Jacoby. A little bit more veteran side to pick. A little bit higher experience. Very, very good kickboxing. High-level Glory kickboxer and Bellator kickboxer. Just couldn't get it done against Dominic Reyes. Dominic Reyes is on a little bit of a tear right now. He found his old glory back. He's just trying to fucking move his way through for another title shot. Alonzo Manafield did lose that decision against a dog shit fucking fighter, but yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I mean, realistically, he might have even lost to Julius Juicebox. I mean, I can't even believe Alonzo fucking won that fight. To be completely honest, Dustin Jacoby just has a lot of fucking power. He's a very, very big power puncher. He explodes well. Bruno doesn't really deal with guys that explode well, and he had a big problem with Brandon Ribeiro. He got caught really, really quick and really bad. And I can kind of see exactly that situation happening with Dustin Jacoby. Jacoby is literally 24/7 dangerous. That guy doesn't get really tired, and when he does, he still fucking throws that right cross like a madman. He still throws that left high kick like a madman. The leg kicks are still devastating. And it just kind of feels like Bruno Lopez at China Team doesn't have the high level guys coming through there that he really needs to get better. He just doesn't. And Dustin Jacoby here, he's at Factory X. He's beating up fucking guys way bigger than Bruno all the time. I like Dustin Jacoby by knockout. I think he gets it done early. I think Lopez is a little bit out of his depth here, and I think Jacoby just gets a nice little bounce back win, bro. Especially after that close loss against Vitor Petrino. Petrino was doing really well against him before he got knocked out. You know, it is what it is. He's fighting Austin Lane coming up. Oh, my God. Is this a real fight? Is this a real fight that's coming? They're literally feeding Lane to Petrino. That is not cool, bro. That really is not cool. That's kind of fucked up. You go from Prakniel and Bukauskas, you lose to Smith and Jacoby, and they're like, all right, we'll give you Austin Lane, bro. We feel bad. What? Jesus Christ. Anyway, Dustin Jacoby's going to knock out Bruno Lopez early. That is the official prediction. Somehow this fight made it close to the top of the card. I cannot fucking believe it. Ramiz Brahima versus Billy Ray Goff. I saw Goff look like dog shit against Trey Waters. Now, granted, Trey Waters is fucking long as shit. Billy was way out of his depth in that fight. Realistically, he should have been knocked out, but still did quite well. Bro, it's just like Ramiz looked so good against fucking Mickey. He did, but Mickey's dog shit. You know what I mean? And he also lost to Themba, but Michael Gilmore, like, he doesn't get knocked out, bro. This guy actually does quite well. But he does have a kind of a fucking... He does have a bit of a curse where he wins one and loses one. So I'm going to go specifically because of that for Billy Ray Goff. Ramiz literally has a curse, dude. I think he's been in that curse for 7 years now. 8. Oh my God, he's been in that curse for fucking 7 years now. Oh my God, that poor guy. Yeah, I'm going to go with Billy Ray Goff. 1, the Ramiz curse, and 2, Billy's just high executioner's blade, bro. That's basically what he is. He's just an executioner's blade. He's just gonna fucking rip to the body, and Ramiz probably put him out. Like, that body shot he hit Yasuko with was nice, but Yasuko's kind of dog shit, to be 100% honest. He hit a body shot on Shimon early too, and fucking put his wind out. I'm pretty sure Ramiz is just out of his depth here, man. High level striking against Mickey Gall, but Mickey Gall's dog shit. You could see the knockout coming from a mile away for Ramiz. He also took a lot longer than I expected him to knock out Mickey. Mickey went for a takedown, I'm pretty sure, to just try and get him away from him. Billy's going to put his lights out. Welcome to the UFC, Billy, but yeah. Fuck. I can't believe it's only been fucking 3 years since he got signed, and he's only had 3 fights. This guy needs to keep fighting. Billy Ray Goff wins via knockout early. Ramiz Brahima gets removed from the UFC roster, probably. I still think he's really good. It's just... That was his first knockout? He has all rear naked chokes? Dude, this guy's a grappler? Bro, he had really crisp boxing for a fucking grappler against Mickey Gall. Billy also has a problem with grapplers. I forgot about that. Oh, shit. Billy might lose that fight. We're going to pick Billy Ray Goff anyway because Ramiz curse is legit. Co-main event of the evening. If you guys did enjoy this, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you have not already. I know I've been a little bit disgusting because of the coughing and shit. Leave me be, bro. I'm sick, okay? Mateusz Gamrot versus Ludovic Klein. You got to go with Gamrot, bro. But Mr. Highlight's a fucking problem. But Ludovic Klein fights bombs. Roosevelt Roberts, Thiago Moises, AJ Cunningham. Ignacio Balmundes is a good win. Outstruck him quite well. But Nate Landwehr catching him in that Anaconda choke. Trezino. That was a long time ago, though. I don't really know if I'd fucking rate that loss anymore. It's so long ago, I don't know if I can even put it in my head. But Gamrot's a bit of a problem on the ground, bro. He's just like... He's got so much about him. He beat Armin Tsarzukian, bro. Like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, he's just so high level. Loses to Beneil Dariush, which is so bad in hindsight. So fucking bad. But it's also like... Jesus, man. Loses to Dan Hooker. Still almost won that fight. Won that fight in a lot of people's eyes. High-level striker that just couldn't get it done. But Mateusz is one of those guys that gets cracked and just kind of zombie walks into fucking takedowns, right? He forces himself to get the takedowns even if you feel like he can't get them. And he gets them. And Ludovic's a bit on the smaller side when it comes down to the height. He's a bit smaller when it comes down to the, you know, the frame. Gamrot's just so powerful, bro. I'm going to go with Mateusz Gamrot. I think Ludovic Klein is a little bit out of his depth here, moving right up to a number 5 contender. I think they're kind of testing the waters with Gamrot, especially because he just lost to Dan Hooker and kind of got knocked out twice, basically. He did get really fucking hurt in that fight. I like Ludovic Klein a lot. I think his Muay Thai is really nice. I think his kickboxing is quite good. Gamrot just has more complex ability, and I think when it comes down to it, Klein's going to get overwhelmed and just kind of get put on his ass and not be able to have a whole lot of jiu-jitsu ability to get out of that situation. I think he's not a high-level player there, and Gamrot's wrestling is so aggressive. He's going to get stuck on the ground, excuse me, for at least 2 rounds, and then what else is there to do, you know? I don't know if Klein can come back in a 3rd round against Gamrot. I don't think it's really possible. I don't think he knocks him out. I don't think Klein has the mix-up capability to put Gamrot out. I think Gamrot's so solidified in his mixed martial arts that I don't think he gives a fuck. I really don't. He walks in like he owns the place every single fight. I think he's going to own Ludovic Klein. Next on the fucking main card, the main event of the evening. Guys, I'm streaming this on Saturday. Come check it out. 6 p.m. EST. We will start. I do have a fight companion every single week. We just talk shit. We watch the fights. I can't show the fights because, like, everyone asks me all the time, are you going to stream the fight? I can't show you the fight. Dude, no one on YouTube is able to show you the fight. We get banned like that. It's a fight companion. Watch the fights on your own. Listen, there's plenty of websites to get it from. It's not that hard. If you look up the name of drugs and then stream, literally, the name of certain drugs, and then just write stream after it, and you'll literally find streams for the UFC. It's not hard. Anyway, Erin Blanchfield versus Maycee Barber. We're going Erin Blanchfield. It's just like, she's so fucking good. She's so good. Her wrestling is so pressure forward, and she just gives so many girls problems. And Maycee Barber's going to be looking for you know, like a big boxing exchange, something to give her a little bit more advantage on the feet. She almost lost to Miranda Maverick, bro. She almost lost to Miranda Maverick, and she's only at plus 140. Are we talking about the same girl? Erin Blanchfield will fuck this girl up. She will beat the shit out of her legs, kick her in the ribs, and then take her down and mash the fuck out of her face. Erin Blanchfield, legit, is cold-blooded. Maycee Barber has had way less level of opposition compared to her. She had a fucking split decision with Andrea Lee. Put that in your head. Andrea Lee versus Maycee Barber. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at it. Look at it when I'm talking to you. Look at it. They literally had it 50-50. Lee is shit. She's 40. She's fucking 40. And more people had Lee beating her 30-27 than Maycee winning. She's terrible at striking. She's terrible with it when it comes to fucking takedown defense. She is going to get mauled by Blanchfield. And if I'm wrong, unsubscribe. I'm telling you, this is a lock. This is probably the lock of the week. Erin Blanchfield is so much significantly better than Maycee Barber. It's not even funny. I'm getting mad because the fact that she's only a plus 140 is absolutely fucking diabolical by the odds makers. They are fucking just milking people. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the odds have swung because Tapology is not always live. This shit should not be my plus 140. Oh, Pacers are winning? My guys. Let's see if hold on, let me just check something real quick. Oh fuck, Edmonton's not up right now. I want Edmonton to win, so let's get going, guys. What the fuck is what the fuck am I clicking on right now? UFC, bro. There you go. Okay, my bad. I should probably bet my money now then. Fuck. Hold on, let me see. But guys, while we're talking about it here, let's just see what a parlay would have paid. All right, give me a second. Give me a fucking second here. Give me a second. I just want to see what it fucking pays. Okay. Some of you guys like it. Some of you guys want to bet. All right, I get it. Shoot, fireball. Yeah, I did it. Okay, here we go. Hold on, one second. We're just going to see what it pays because I want to see. Okay, again, we can talk about this while I'm looking at it. Anyway, okay, she's a plus 200 now. That makes more sense to me, okay? Erin Blanchfield is going to maul this girl, and I don't know why more people aren't saying this. I don't know why they're not giving her the love. She deserves all of it. It's fucking pathetic. Maycee Chasson's a favorite now? That's what I'm talking about, girl. Okay. This is the bet, guys. I know this is not the betting talk. I know this is not what this is supposed to be right now. Those are the picks. Those are the picks that I think can win. Okay, Erin Blanchfield as a minus 250 makes so much more sense. She should be a minus 350. Maycee Barber is dog shit. Do not let the fucking number 6 next to her name fool you. Let's take a look at flyweight, shall we? Shevchenko, the GOAT. Manon Fiorot just lost to the GOAT. Natalia Silva probably going to lose to the GOAT. Alexa Grasso, dog shit. Erin Blanchfield, pretty good. Maycee Barber, dog shit. Dakota Dejeva, she's fucking really good, not in the UFC though. Rose Namajunas, on an absolute just fucking downfall. She's ass right now. Vivian Araujo, dog shit. Dog shit. Her grappling's dog shit, and she's fucking Brazilian. Karine Silva, pretty good. Talia Santos, Jasmine Jasavicius, I like her a lot. She's fucking good. Tracy Cortez, dog shit. Caitlin, I don't even know who the fuck this is. Dog shit. I don't even know who this. I literally don't know who this lady is anymore. I've watched her fight too. Who? She's fucking number 14 and she's dog shit. Miranda Maverick, been around for how long? How long has Miranda's been in the UFC since 2020? This girl's still number 15 because she's so fucking mediocre and the division is so shit that she's able to stay top 15 in the world. I'm done spitting on my screen. That's all I got for you guys today. Erin Blanchfield is probably the lock of the week. Followed along. Okay, 3 big picks this week. Erin Blanchfield, number 1. Lock it the fuck up. Number 2, probably Maycee Chasson as an underdog. That's ridiculous in my opinion. Distasteful as fuck. Maycee Chasson gonna get it done. Next, Trevin Giles. Put it in the fucking books. And Raoni Dos Santos. There, I gave you 4. I gave you 4 picks. Trevin Giles, I think, is going to put Gustafsson out. I hate that guy. Fuck that dude. That's all I got for you guys this week. Hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you have not already. This was the breakdown, or predictions and breakdowns. Jesus Christ, I'm saying it backwards now. Hope you guys did enjoy. I will see you guys all on Thursday for the betting talk. I can't even talk right now because I'm so upset. I will see you guys on Thursday for the betting talk. I will see you guys on Saturday for the live stream. I will see you for the rest of the week with some videos I'm going to put out, some fight breakdowns, and maybe some fight reactions like the one I did last week. I love you guys all. I love you guys all. I love you guys very much. Mwah. See you guys. Peace.